I tripped and fell as I tried to dodge. They held me so tight, I could not even move a muscle. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever done something stupid? Something so wrong that you wish if you could rewind and start all over again? Would be nice, wouldn't it? It was in October 2012. I was 18 years old, and I managed to get myself arrested. I still remember while waiting inside that tiny cell, my friends and I, we counted the number of holes in the ceiling and almost wrote a book on how to escape from police custody, semicolon, Cinnamon Grand Police Station. But it's only when I stepped out of the police station, I felt the gravity of the situation. The moment I saw the cameras and the reporters, I knew that the media was going to turn this into a circus. And the public, they're going to see me as a guy who assaulted a police officer and got himself arrested. A criminal. I was living through my own hell, where one of my father's friends dragged me to the side, and as if he was reading my mind, he says to me, "Son, you will worry less about what other people think about you if you knew how seldom they do. Besides," he says, "a single incident does not define a man." The case settles in the next couple of days, and it dies down eventually. Thank God. So weeks go by, months go by. Now I find myself in a different situation. I'm looking straight at my computer, and all I see is maths, chemistry, and physics. Now, anyone who did maths for their A-levels? Maths people? Oh wow, a lot of hands, okay. Now you guys remember why you did maths for your A-levels? Let me tell you why most people do maths for their A-levels. You see, when you do maths, and if you pass your A-levels, that is something that you can be really proud of. And likewise, if you fail your A-levels, that is still something that you can be really proud of. So yeah, it's still something that I'm really proud of. So there I am in my room, confused, because I flunked my A-levels, and depression started to hit me. So I reach out to my grandmother, and I say to her, "Atama, I don't know what to do. All my brothers, they're in colleges all across the world, and I'm still here. I feel like I'm lost." My friends, she tells me, "Oshad, A-levels is just an exam. It's one of many hurdles that you will have to face throughout your life. And yes, you had an incident where you happened to fail one. But that does not mean that it's the end of the road. Besides," she says, "a single incident does not define a man." It takes me a couple of months to patch up my A-levels, which I do, by the way. And after completing my first year at campus, I started working for my father. Now, the problem with first-year undergraduates is that they think that they know everything. They're overconfident. But for your information, it does not take me a long time not only to realize that I don't know everything, but also to make a fool out of myself in front of a lot of important people. So important that they might even be the ones who hire me after I graduate. So there I am in my father's office, listening to my inner voice that is continuously saying, "Congratulations, Oshad de Silva, you just made yourself unemployed." Until my father walks into the office, looks dead straight into my eyes, and he says something wonderful. He says to me, "Son, we all make mistakes. That is exactly how we learn. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. Besides," he says, "a single incident does not define a man." My friends, out of 20 people that you know, one person will go through an incident that will change that person's life for the worst. Only because that person did not have the courage to look at the bigger picture. So ladies and gentlemen, Have you ever been through an incident where you know that you've hit the rock bottom and you strongly believe that taking another step forward is not an option? My friends, do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to make a mistake. Do you know why? Let me tell you why. Because a single incident does not define a man. Think about it.